what's going?
Guys, we're going to take a minute and do a little spotlight on how we go from concept to reality, and we're going to focus specifically on the Superflag and show you what all we spent time-wise and engineering and development-wise on creating this product. So to start off, we're going to go into concept phase to identifying what product or a product, and then the things we want to improve, change, or create. The overwhelming response from flags on the market was number one, probably something most people overlook in this flag design, and it is the integration of a tapered wing rod. So we've actually used the same concept from a fishing pole, where it's tapered towards the butt section, or thicker towards the butt section and narrower toward the tip, and that allows this to stretch basically on top of itself. So that's probably the overlooked factor number one. And number two is collapsibility, being able to take this from the bag or blind, putting it to ready use, and then bringing it back inside. So how do we do that in a very small package with repeatability and affordability? Tommy's going to walk you through the details of that process.
What's up, guys? I'm Tommy, manager of product development here at Dive Bomb. Like Cody said, we're going to talk about the fruition of the Superflag. Started out with Cody's idea, like he mentioned, about the collapsibility, strength, and all that. So when he brings up an idea, we kind of brainstorm back and forth. We got a whiteboard that we write some stuff down on and spitball ideas. We came up with carbon fiber main shaft for strength and lightweight. That was one of the key things we needed. And we tested a bunch of different wing rods. We got a lot of breakages, like the typical flags that you see on the market. So we moved to a tapered wing rod, fiberglass reinforced. You guys have all seen them. It's the strongest wing rod we could find for the length. 1.0, the wing rod was tapered differently, and we had some issues with flex that you guys told us about. So that's one of the changes we made on 2.0. But so we start with wing rods, carbon fiber shaft, then we 3D print. We'll show you guys some of the design and 3D print stuff on the computer. Get it 3D printed, test them out, stick them on the shafts, make a prototype, send it out to the guys that use it, or Cody and I use it when we hunt. Find the main issues, go back, reprint, fix, and then get something that we think works well. And after that, we move on to tooling. Alright, so after we've tested prototype stage, got all the bugs worked out and everything, we invest in tooling and start getting some real hard good products coming out of the tool. Plastic injection molding is one of the main processes. So molded head, wing rods, wings, all that stuff. We spend the money on tooling. Sometimes we miss the mark on tooling, have to rework, start over again. It's all part of the process. Find something that doesn't work, figure out something that does. So after that, we come out with final product testing. Then we'll send this out to the guys, Asher in the field, or some guys that we have that run our stuff. Let them use it for a year or so. It's a long process because we want to make sure that we're not sending out something bad that doesn't work. So those guys will run it for a while. I get feedback from them, make changes if necessary. If not, we move on to final product, and that's the one you guys see. All right, so you guys have seen and used the 1.0. We got our feedback from customers like always. I scan the forums. We hear back from the customer service guys and everything about what people like, don't like, what we need to change. So main feedback on the first flag was the wing rods were pretty stiff. People weren't getting the flap out of the wing rods that they wanted. So we changed the taper on the wing rods and loosened that up to get a little more action out of them. And we changed up the grip. Some people were having issues with the fulcrum point on the grip, not getting leverage right. So made something a little more comfortable, a little more easy to use. And then we came up with design phase for 2.0. So we had the mid grip, rubberized, better feel, the wing rods with more flex in them, and then a different end grip here. This is just a 3D printed model from one of our original prototypes we tested for a while. Yeah, tested this for a while and then invested in tooling for 2.0 and final product 2.0. So see it, much more flexible wings compared to the first version. Rubber grip, just like we talked about, ended up rubberizing the bottom grip as well for comfort, but same carbon fiber tube, same inner workings on the folding structure and everything like that, but a better product to satisfy the customers out there, because we really do listen to the feedback and we read the page and care about what you guys say. So it makes it back to me, and we make the changes and send a new product out to you.